Hello friends of Hawk Creek and happy Earth Day. This year is a very special year as we are celebrating Earth Day's 50th anniversary. And today is really about appreciating all of the creatures we share this planet with and nature and how all of these things interconnected create this beautiful planet that we live on. Today, let's take a journey through Hawk Creek and explore how planet Earth depends on all of its inhabitants working together. Come on in. Welcome to Eco Trail. Eco Trail was developed as an interactive children's activity trail to encourage kids to get outside, get back to nature, and to really get their bodies moving and to improve their physical fitness through nature play. Now, this trail was made possible from a generous grant from the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation at the Community Foundation for Greater Buffalo. After we got the foundation of the trail set, we had other people join in, such as the Coast Guard has championed this trail as one of their volunteer projects. So they come out and they've been maintaining the trail here at Hawk Creek. And we also have Eagle Scouts that have been getting involved in creating some of the interactive activities that we're gonna have here along the trail. Now, this trail, you can see Captain here is having fun on one of our logs. And this is one of the things that people will be able to do on this trail is not only get outside and explore nature, but also meet some of our animal ambassadors up close, see them in action. Here you can see how he's able to climb around on this log and use his amazing sense of smell to find the treats that we've got scattered along this log here. So this is really going to be a great experience for people for bird watching, checking out our animal ambassadors, and just getting out and close to nature again. Now, we also have some other organizations that have gotten involved, such as the PALY Foundation. They've sent us one of their traveling banner exhibits. So you know what? Let's go check that out right now. Like I said before, every one of Earth's inhabitants influences everything else. Pollinators are some of the most important. Pollinators include birds, bats, insects, and some lizards. What makes them so important? They help make food, medicines, clothing, and more. But how do they do this? When pollinators eat nectar from a flower, pollen gets stuck on them and they transport that pollen to the next flower. That's how plants reproduce. Thanks to pollinators, they make all the foods you see here. Can you spot one of your favorites? Mine's personally apples, but I'm excited to explore more about pollinators. So let's move on to the next sign and see what we can discover. We know how important pollinators are, it's really distressing to learn that they are declining across the globe. What is hurting these pollinators? Why are they declining? Loss of habitat, pesticides and herbicides, stress such as climate change, and diseases are all impacting their population. But there are things that every single one of us can do to help them. Let's keep going and find out how we can all make a difference. You can do your part at home to help these important animals. You can create homes for the different kinds of pollinators by installing artificial bat, bird, and even bee houses. You can also do nothing. Leave weeds, leaves, and just an overall messy garden. This provides protection, food, and nesting materials for pollinators and other wildlife. Now, let's go check out Hawk Creek's own pollinator gardens, and along the way, we'll stop and discover other ways that Hawk Creek is working with nature to be a little kinder to our Earth. One of the ways that Hawk Creek is being kinder to the environment is through repurposing whatever we can, such as the refrigeration trailer behind me. We've repurposed these trailers because they have really thick insulation to be some of our storage areas and even indoor animal enclosures, such as for our non-native eagles, the Khan, the Marshall eagle, and Onyx, the Varroa eagle. These trailers have nice large doors so that once we put in heated floor in there, the eagles can go in and out and can be nice and warm during our cold Buffalo winters. Another thing Hawk Creek has been able to repurpose are larch trees from the property. These trees are straight and they're hardy, so they're great for poles in our cat habitats, such as for River the fishing cat here. We're also able to repurpose fire hose. We can turn this fire hose into hammocks and even toys for the animals, such as balls and forage feeders. Now, what you see here may not look like much now, but soon this garden is going to be bursting with vegetables, flowers, and herbs that we can feed to our resident animals. This garden also provides the perfect habitat for our local native pollinators to live and find food. Hawk Creek also has a compost pile, which allows us to return any of our organic waste back to the soil. Now that we've taken a little tour of Hawk Creek, let's meet some of our ambassadors. We're going to meet one that's an amazing seed dispersal specialist and the ultimate cleanup crew. Let's go. Now, you can't celebrate Earth Day and talk about recycling without mentioning vultures. This is Barf, one of our rescued resident turkey vultures here at Hawk Creek, and he is the ultimate recycler. You see, these birds eat carrion, which means things that are already dead. So when these animals are eating all of those dead carcasses, they are stopping the spread of diseases and keeping the planet clean. They can eat carcasses with anthrax, botulism, E. coli, salmonella, rabies, and they don't get sick. They ingest it and get it out of our environment and stop the spread of diseases. So next time you're feeling healthy, thank a turkey vulture. All right, everyone. Now we know that every animal plays a vital role in keeping our planet healthy. And we wanted to introduce you to some of the animals that we think play the most vital parts. This girl right here is Chikara, and she is an African trumpeter hornbill. Now, similar to a pollinator, she helps to create new plant life. She just does it a little differently. You see, some of her favorite foods are fruit. But when she eats the fruit, she can't digest the seeds, which means that when she is flying majestically through the forests, she's going to be pooping a lot, about 15 to 20 times a day. Now, when she's doing this, she is dispersing all of these seeds with their own convenient little fertilizer packet to create new plant life throughout the forest. Thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you had fun and learned something along the way. Remember, Earth Day is every day. All of us are responsible for doing one little part to help create balance on this beautiful planet of ours. Simple things to do: reduce, reuse, recycle. One of the easiest ways to do this is through having reusable water bottles, reusable thermos for your coffee, having reusable grocery bags. When we all do our part of checking out eco-friendly products, we do have some on our online store that you can check out if you're interested. By doing these little things, we can all do our part to make the planet happier and healthy for all of us. We hope to see you all real soon.